Well, around this time of year, when you look in at some of the Christian media, the story keeps coming up. There's a war on Christmas, and it's not the Grinch. It's not even James Standish here.
Well, happy holidays, Ken. I should say that right at the...
Happy holidays. It's political correctness, they say, is killing Christmas. Is this a fair enough claim?
Well, this is the background for it, and that is that, particularly in the U.S., a number of stores have gone away from saying Merry Christmas. They say Merry Christmas in the U.S., not Happy Christmas, incidentally, and they've replaced it with Happy Holidays.
Because this covers Hanukkah. It's non-religious.
And the New Year's and so forth. It's non-religious, and the idea is, you know, maybe 90% of Americans celebrate Christmas, something along those lines. That leaves 10% who don't. Maybe this is offensive, so let's get away from this. So the claim is, here we are in a predominantly Christian country, whether it's the United States, Australia, etc., and people are not explicitly embracing Christmas like they used to. Some towns don't have manger scenes like they used to. Some schools will put in non-Christian Christmas songs or exclude it, and this is a major problem, and it's offensive.
So James, this happens in Australia. A shopping centre in Australia may or may not decide to have a traditional nativity scene displayed in their shopping centre. Is that discrimination? Is that persecution against Christians to refuse that nativity scene?
I would never say it's persecution. You and I both know I've seen real persecution, and it's not having a manger scene or not. And in fact, we all know Christmas actually isn't the date that Christ was born anyway.
Is it the thin edge of the wedge?
And shopping is not actually the center of Christmas to begin with. I think, though, symbols do matter. And it's fair enough for Christians to say, hey, when our holiday comes along, the biggest holiday of the year in the most Christians' calendar, it's kind of nice to see in society in general that it's respected and celebrated. I grew up in Malaysia, Kent, on a little island called Penang, and we celebrated every holiday you can imagine. We had Chinese New Year, and we celebrated with all. We did American Thanksgiving, we did Christmas, we did Hari Raya, which is the end of fasting for Muslims. We did the Hindu Festival of Lights. We enjoyed,
Diwali,
that's right. We enjoyed all of them, and we went for it, and so did the culture in general. There was a really nice sort of embrace. I think the answer to having a diverse society isn't to sort of wipe out one holiday or the next. It's to embrace them all. There's room in Australia for Diwali. There's room in Australia for Chinese New Year. There's room for the end of fasting, for the Muslim end of fasting, and surely there's got to still be room for publicly acknowledging wherever we are Christmas and of course the Happy New Year.
Is there a place, let's say public school, for example, where students want to express, give out Christmas cards with religious messages? Is this an area that we should be concerned about if that's discouraged?
Well, I think if it's discouraged, we should be. The speech by students should be protected, generally speaking, unless it's innately offensive, using sort of four-letter words and what have you. But outside of that, if kids want to express that they're proud to be Jewish around Hanukkah or and other times of the year, good on them. Good on them. My wife taught at a Christian school, and does now again, but we used to do Hanukkah there because it's just interesting. It's a beautiful story. It's an inspiring story. Why curtail people's expression of who they are? And part of who you are is your faith. And part of your faith is saying, great, it's Christmas time. I'm thankful for that. And you know what? I want to share the Christmas spirit. Nothing wrong with doing that.
There you go. Thanks so much for your insights, James.
It's a pleasure, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for watching.